Hello everybody, so today we're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered appearing in the Windows 10 store. So right here we're looking at where you would normally be able to buy it. It's grayed out at the moment, so you can't pre-order it, oddly enough. But you can look at the system specs. You do need Windows 10, 8 gigs of memory, 2 gigs of video RAM, and a pretty decent processor, and a pretty, rather decent graphics card. But yeah, here it is. A lot of people were saying it, and you can be the ones to say you were right, because it would be rather idiotic to not allow us to buy the game that we all want to play, and forcing us to buy the newest installment. And even as somebody who wants to play Infinite Warfare, I really thought the trailers for E3 looked really cool. I think it was a real scummy thing to make people pay $80 to get Modern Warfare Remastered. What they could have done was included it for free. And I think that would, like I said in a previous video, there needs to be more restrictions on what the gaming industry can get away with, because, things like Steam Greenlight, No Man's Sky. I don't want to get into all of it, but I'm sure all of you have an opinion or two about the gaming industry and the way that developers kind of oversell things, and then they don't quite meet up to, their end of the bargain. Sort of like Fable. Fable, the difference was Fable was a good game on its own. It just had a lot of features that weren't in it that I was expecting. And even that caught a lot of flack, but over the years, we've just kind of, maybe became complacent, and companies have stopped trying to win us over. I will say, credit where credit's due. Titanfall 2, no season pass, no DLC. They announced that they're not doing DLC. And little things like that are what's going to give people hope and faith in your company. And they don't try to do that anymore. I think if Call of Duty were to come out and be like, hey, we're charging you $60 for the game, $100 for the game with the season pass, and if you spend that much, you get Modern Warfare for free, or you can buy it for $40 on its own. Something like that, to where there's like an incentive. You're like, oh, that's not a bad price. Because if you're planning on getting Infinite Warfare anyway, paying an extra $20 for Modern Warfare Remastered, $20 is a solid price for it. And I can't completely say that I don't want it. At the same time, it feels dishonest when they don't just release it on its own, and then here it is. It's like they're gonna release it when their sales start to dip a little bit. I really want to play Modern Warfare Remastered. I really want to play it on PS4, actually. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? Only time will tell. But I'll leave a link to this in the description below so you guys can check it out, and maybe it'll be up eventually. So all I really have to say on this, besides one thing, Activision, or at least the people to call whatever the developers are, I can't remember the name of the company. They do a good job. Like the developers make a solid game every year. At least whenever I've played, I've never fallen through the map. I've never glitched through a wall. I've played on some pretty unfair multiplayer maps, right? But when you play the campaign, at least for me, my experiences always gave me a solid game. It does say here, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered is available in the Infinite Warfare Digital Legacy and Deluxe editions. Okay, additional multiplayer maps will be made available by the end of the year. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I don't like the idea of putting some unnecessary paywall between something. Just give me the fucking thing I want. Like, don't make me have to jump through hoops. And if anything, they should be trying to incentivize people to want to buy something, not putting stuff in front of them buying something. It just seems very counterintuitive. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Although I'm sure it's pretty obvious, there's not a lot left to comment on the Call of Duty franchise, besides the fact, they like to nickel and dime everyone for DLC. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.